Good morning, everybody. This is Tom Crawford with the Stix Stuff podcast. The Stix Stuff podcast is a weekly podcast where we talk to interesting people. We also have a lot of interesting sponsors. Today, we're doing a very special event at the House of Applejay Distillery. It happens to be Groundhog Day, but instead of a groundhog coming out of hibernation, it is a bear called Hibernation Hank. The day's festivities are going to be awesome. We have music, there are going to be a lot of people here, and we have Hibernation Hank coming out of hibernation. So stay tuned, it ought to be fantastic. Enjoy.
Well, I went the faces aside. I'm almost halfway to heaven. No baby.
Cheers.
Tom Crawford once again with the Stix and Stuff podcast here at the end of an unbelievable day at the House of Applejay, where Hibernation Hank came out of a barrel.
So actually, I think it was an amazing turnout. Thanks to everyone that came out on a Monday after a snowstorm. So I think Ellijay is incredible.
That's pretty cool, huh?
It's pretty cool because I feared for some time that I'm alone, the only person, because the roads were icy and we had all odds against us, but it was a beautiful day. Lots of people showed up and David Zelski was just amazing host and we woke a bear.
Once again, David Zelski from A Fork in the Road on Georgia Public Broadcasting. We had Fox 5 News here all day.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to like? We had music. Everything went off without a hitch.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was awesome. It was a great day.
It's just perfect, like the Ellijays are, right?
That's what we do in Ellijay.
Cheers. So, Tom, how do you like the drink?
This is very good, and it is a mountain old-fashioned.
Correct.
And let me tell you, it'll knock your socks off, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty good. This is probably something that they can't sell at the House of Applejay.
Yeah.
But who cares? It's pretty damn good. But anyway, it's been a wonderful day, Caroline. It's
Thank
just
you.
been awesome. I mean, everything fell into place. Yep. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. The food truck was fantastic.
Yeah.
The music was good. You know, you were on live TV.
I know, crazy, right?
And you had David Zelski doing your MC work. And of course, I stood in the background because I'm just a lowly podcast guy.
No.
But you know, we had fun. It is a fun day. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Tom Crawford with the Stix and Stuff podcast. I always say this at the end of my podcast, and I'll say it today. Be good to yourself, take care of yourself, and do something special for somebody this week, always, and throughout the year. This is Tom Crawford with the Stix and Stuff podcast.com.
Here in Ellijay, what do you say? All right, enough rhyming. Everybody knows this is a special day, one of the best days of the year. But why February 2nd? Well, when you come here, you know you're going to be getting a lot of history, right? And other stuff.
You feel it better?
But they like to give you a lot of history here at the House of Applejay. So we're going to go back in time a little, learn a few things about February 2nd. So back in Europe, this day was called Candlemas. All right, this is a Christian day about light returning to winter. People lit candles and watched the sky closely. Over time, weather lore grew around it. In winter, clear, sunny days were usually a little bit colder. Well, cloudy days often meant milder air. People also paid attention to, here we go, hibernating animals. A lot of hibernating animals, not just one. Okay? Because they tend to respond to these same conditions. As daylight slowly increases and temperatures shift, their sleep becomes lighter and they start to move more often. Makes sense. Now, according to tradition, a crisp, sunny day causes this animal, no matter what it is, to see its shadow and retreat back to its burrow, its cave, wherever, and that signals that winter will linger. But if the day is overcast and mild, leaving no shadow to spook it, the animal will stay out, and early spring is said to be on its way. Well, in the 18th and 19th century, settlers in Pennsylvania decided to bring some of these traditions to America. But they needed a local animal. So they said, okay, how about a chipmunk? No, too small. And they thought about a bear, but that's kind of big and they can get grumpy, right? So they said, sorry about that. They said a groundhog, just right. But as we all know now, this day was never about groundhogs. It's about hibernation and the return of light. And here in the Ellijays, you got to know this. We don't do little bitty mid-sized animals, right? All right, we love bears, and one very special bear named Hibernation Hank. So what do y'all say we wake him up the Ellijay way? Sound good? All right, so when I count to 3, I want y'all to give me all the noise you got, cheering, clapping, hooping, hodling, yodeling, if you can. Whatever you do, and whatever it takes to wake this bear from his deep, deep sleep. Okay, on 3. I want you to say it 3 times in a row. I want you to say, wake up Hank. Okay, are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wake up, Hank! Wake up, Hank! Wake up, Hank!
Look at him go. Look at those toes. Everybody see those toes, those claws? How about it, Hank? How was your hibernation?
Well, I've been aging in a barrel all winter, but I think I'm ready to go since I just woke me up.
Sorry about that. I mean, we could all hear you snoring, just so you know. You might want to get that checked out. Hank, did you see your shadow, and are you ready for early spring cocktail season?
Well, we're in the South, right?
Yeah!
Hang on a moment for my prediction. I predict we're going to have an early cocktail season.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our official forecast. Thank you for waking up my pal Hibernation Hank here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody, let's celebrate the start of cocktail season, House of Applejay style. Let's go! That's a cute bear.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tom Crawford with the Stix Stuff podcast. Once again, broadcasting from the House of Applejay. It's been a wonderful day here. You know, it's Groundhog Day, and House of Applejay has its own. It's not a groundhog, it's a bear. A bear came out of hibernation here earlier today, which you will see on this podcast, Hibernation Hank. The MC of today's show was David Zelski. David Zelski he's a big dude, ladies and gentlemen. He is the executive producer and host of A Fork in the Road on Georgia Public Broadcasting. And for my lowly little podcast here, I'm in high ground here talking to Mr. David Zelski today with the A Fork in the Road. I mean, what a wonderful show. Georgia Public Broadcasting, and he has this show, and he goes to different places, and he talks to chefs and stuff. I'm going to have David tell us a little bit about what he does and how he does it. I'm just thrilled that he is here today, and I'm also thrilled that he took a few minutes out of his time to spend a little time on our podcast today. And this is big stuff, ladies and gentlemen. David, tell us a little bit about your show.
Thank you, Tom. The governor.
The governor.
I am honored to be in your presence, honestly. I'm flattered. Those are very kind words. It's been fun getting to know you today. This has been an incredible event. I mean, Caroline, the folks here at the House of Applejay, you know, I started learning about them years ago because I'd come up here to these mountains a lot, right? Doing farm stories, whether it's vineyards, whether it's anything. They grow so much up here in the mountains. And I
Well,
love
it's
traveling
just-
up here. And I always see it here. And I finally got to come. I met her in this place. It's history.
It's awesome. It's
Taste.
a great place.
Yeah. It's a gathering spot.
It really is. And that's why people swarm into this little town on the weekends, is because we have so much going for us that you would never find in a big city. All the agricultural existence that this place has, and when I talk about that, all the wineries, you've got farms, you've got apple farms, you've got so many things going on up here, plus a small town feel, and it's awesome. It really is. And, I moved here about 15 years ago, and I still pinch myself every day because what a great place to live.
It's an escape for me. You know, I get out here, I drive an hour and 15 minutes from my front door, and all of a sudden I'm up here in the mountains where we're seeing bears come out of barrels, come out of trees.
Well, I was playing golf not too long ago, and somebody moved down from somewhere in Ohio, or, it doesn't matter. But they're saying, I bought a place right next to the national park or the national forest. And he says, a great piece of property, and the woods are right in my backyard. I looked at him and I said, do you know when you walk out of your backyard, you are no longer at the head of the food chain? And that's correct up here. We've got bears, we've got big cats, although the Department of, Natural Resources or whatever says we have no big cats in Ellijay, Georgia. Oh, yes, we do. People pick them up on their trail cams all the time. So
there is a Bigfoot museum up the road.
Well, yeah, there's a Bigfoot museum
saying.
up the road, but they never have found that Bigfoot. They're trying to find him.
It's somewhere.
They're trying their best to
Check
find him.
that barrel. I heard
Yeah.
some snoring.
Oh, that could have been Bigfoot. No, a bear came out.
it was
of
a bear.
It was Hibernation Hank.
Okay. Yeah.
Hibernation.
Getting ahead of ourselves. All right. My bad.
But anyway, David, great to have you here today. David was a great MC. He did a fantastic job, and he brought Hibernation Hank out of his barrel. He was actually in a barrel.
He'd been in there a long time.
He'd been in there a long time. He was ready to do a little drinking, I think.
Yeah, so were the people around.
Yeah, and so when Hibernation Hank came out, everybody took to drinking. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, it was a lot of fun. But David, thank you. Hope to see you back next year.
Oh, I'll be back. I'll keep coming to the Ellijay's.
Cool. Once again, Tom Crawford with the Stix and Stuff podcast. Thank you.
Riding down the road in my pickup truck. You better get ready, 'cause I'm picking you up. The full moon shining and a little bit of luck. We'll run out of gas and maybe get stuck. We can get lost, baby, I don't care. It don't matter just as long as you're there. Ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Yeah. One more time. Barbecue chicken and aluminum foil, just enough money from my gas and oil. Who needs shrimp or caviar? I'd sooner have you just the way you are. Rich people got their money to hold, mansion on the hill of diamonds and gold. Ain't too much far as I can see, next to you, sitting next to me. Ain't no place that I'd rather be, next to you, sitting next to me. Ain't no place that I'd rather be, next to you, sitting next to me. Yeah. right song, I'll change the station if the news comes on. The signal ain't coming in too strong. I'll make her on music, honey, all night long. Good Lord willing, when we're old and gray, they've gone up and moved away. We'll be rocking it side by side, barbecue chicken and TV. Well, there ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Ain't no place that I'd rather be next to you, sitting next to me. Next to you, sitting next to me. Ain't no place that I'd rather be